Hello and welcome to VA Sales, and this is the week in review for the week ending today, Saturday, July the 20th. And in this blog entry, I revisit basically the heat wave. Depending on where you're viewing this in the audience, pretty much the whole country experienced the heat wave. Certainly the East Coast, and here in Maine, we definitely had an official heat wave this past week, and we're still experiencing it today, as a matter of fact. So I talked a lot about, I always try to look at a positive out of a negative. So I made an allusion, or I alluded to, I should say, the fact that if anybody was out and about in the sun this week because you work outside or you had to go shopping or what have you, if you didn't totally wilt in the oppressive heat, you actually had a very substantial intake of vitamin D. So again, I always try to look at a positive through a negative. I also talked about bringing on 5 new lines, which I've brought on over the last few months. And being a sole proprietor, get the violins and the wine and cheese out. A little bit overwhelmed on bringing my website up to date, but I'm working fastidiously to get that accomplished. I also talked about my corporate employee discount program that I offer as a perk package, and I've put a link into the blog that was specifically directed towards that this past week. I actually introduced the program to the public, BH Sales-wise, probably, I think Wednesday or Thursday of this past week. But as I said in the blog, I actually do this for a lot of existing customers under my group purchasing plan. Those respective customers are members of large groups and clubs, i.e. sled dog clubs, musher clubs, dog breeder clubs, and I do a separate, it's the same dog breeder program. Point being, large head count, I have a in-place group purchasing plan that this new corporate employee discount program sort of emanates from. And I also talked about how it really emanates from something I did, oh my goodness, probably the better part of 25 years ago when I was in the office supply business. And I talked in the blog about how I actually devised, pertinent to office supplies, different packages for different facilities. Those entities included everything from pens, pencils, Post-it notes, all the way up to and including computer ribbons and paper, and the whole gamut of office supplies. And what the program did, even back then, is save the companies huge amounts of money, departmental budgets, and so forth. Now, fast forwarding some 25 years later, in 2013, the advantages that I have now that I did not have then is the internet, cell phone, so on and so forth. It's a different arena. Anybody that's in outside sales, I have lots of friends that still are. It's just different. Time is of the essence. Buyers, purchasing agents, etc., are maxed to the Hilton. Just don't have time to sit down and talk to folks, etc., etc. Thus is why I do what I do as an e-commerce store, do these videos and do my blog talk radio show. Point being, this new corporate employee program that I'm offering is infiltrated through the internet directly to my website, and the flexibility that I have by being virtually open 24/7 and 365 is that those participating companies and their respective employees can come to my website anytime, before hours of operation at their facility, after, during, weekends, what have you. So that's a key chip, key selling point. And one of the bigger key chips and key points is the commodities that I offer, those being healthy food, healthy supplements to solidify stronger health and well-being for those employees that work in those respective companies. And that's a huge management consideration, absenteeism being a huge cost factor for most companies, and in the percentage of cases, absenteeism is due to poor health. It's just a fact. And with the health industry and insurance industry being what it isn't, and being controlled by large pharmaceutical companies, and diversification, and budget cuts, and employee layoffs, and so on and so forth, people are maxed enough at their jobs with job stress and so forth, that if you can keep them healthy and vibrant and keep them on the workforce and keep them efficient, it saves huge dollars for the company. So that's a key advantage that I offer. So when I put this program out to the public, probably Wednesday or Thursday of this week, I need to take more of my own fish oil to facilitate my memory. I don't recall. I believe it was Thursday. I've already had 15 inquiries. So I try to use these videos and my Blog Talk radio show and obviously my daily blogs to try to enhance an appreciation of everybody's busy time and how busy they are, so they can ascertain the information for themselves, walk through the website. I tell everybody, whether it's corporate employees or Joe Smith with trying to get products for him or herself and their cat. I tell them to go to my website, peruse each page from top to bottom. There's a wealth of information there. Frequently asked questions page, my specials page, my combos page, my links page, the blog page, my Blog Talk Radio page, the entire website. It answers a lot of questions up front, and it's like buying a pair of shoes. This shoe might not fit your foot, might not pose interest to you. So it saves us both a lot of time in all candor, and we can eliminate the curiosity seekers and somebody that wants to be one and done and what have you. And that's going to be prevalent till the millennium. I'll get one and done people, curiosity seekers, and so on and so forth. Those that want to get healthy and stay healthy, I can help you out, and I'm here to do so. So I just wanted to mention that again in this week's blog. Some of the other things that I've done this past week is further enhanced my Cultures for Health, Nutiva, Vital Choice, Mercola Health Products, Summer Spring Water, which I mentioned in today's blog. Trying to get those respective pages up to date. I have many, many programs that you can order direct from them, and you can read about my 50-25 B8 sales program and how that entitles you to a 50% discount off my CalCal products and or a 25% discount on my B8 sales supplements. And it's also ease of, if you only want one of an item unique to those vendors, you can do so through my links, or you can place an order directly at my website. So I try to be diverse and give folks many, many options, and my programs and customer rewards and incentive programs, group purchasing plans, and now this new corporate employee discount buying program also offers many options. I'm very competitively priced on my everyday pricing. I'm even more competitively priced advantageous to the customer through these programs. So continue to contact me. I'll walk you through the program. Anybody that decides to come on board, I'm here as a dedicated inside customer rep for your edification. If you need product updates, product information, basically anything that I can do to help you, especially if you're totally unfamiliar with holistic medicine. It does take a little bit of time to become familiar with what differentiates that from standard pharmacology. So for today, I will say always remember that B8 Sales promotes good health in all humans and animals. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great weekend. Stay out of the hot sun.